Hello everyone! This is Kiyokazeki and today we're here to talk about Digimon TCG with my friend here, Marish.
Hello, everybody. Hi, I'm Marish. I'm here to talk about Digimon.
It's great to have you here, bro.
Yeah,
we've been trying to make a collab about Digimon for some time.
yeah, it's been kind of just like trying to dodge through a bunch of hoops to try and get us
Yes.
together. But thankfully, we're finally here, so it's good.
Yeah, it's good. Also for the people on your chat, my name is Kiyokazeki. I am a half dinosaur, half human VTuber that like to play some old games and like to play Digimon TCG, like we're gonna be talking about today.
Right? Yeah.
Like
That's the main topic today. We're gonna talk about Digimon TCG.
Yes. I don't know how many of you guys know it. I was talking with Marish before the stream, and like he already played a little bit, so we're gonna be going more direct for the talking.
Yeah. I already played. I know what I'm talking about somewhat. So this will be really interesting to go over a lot of it. So yeah. So if you never played, it's fun. So yeah, it's a good
really
time.
fun. Okay, let's get here the first image.
Okay. Let me pull it up. So for my stream on my end, we're just gonna follow along with the PowerPoint. But if you want to go see it bigger and all formatted, you can go to Kyo's and go look at it. So there you go.
Like, let's begin with the field. Oops! Too big. Eventually too big. Like every TCG, there is the field with the space for 8 cards.
Oh, I can't see it. Maybe you have to. It says you minimize the application. Maybe you have to open it.
Oh.
Sorry.
my
Oh, there you go. Great. Yeah. Okay.
Here, you can guys see on the top left about the screen, there is the security stack. When you start a game, you shuffle your deck and put the 5 top cards there. Oh, right. That's the old rule. I forgot about that. They changed the rules recently. Like, first things, when you start the game, we'll go shuffle the deck, draw 5 cards, look at your hand. If you don't like your hand, you can shuffle back to the deck and redraw 5 cards and put the top 5 cards here on the security stack. That's the mulligan system they added to the game. There's no punishment like in the Pokemon TCG that you're supposed to draw cards when you mulligan, but each player can do it only once. So you need to be careful sometimes.
Yeah, you definitely have to make sure you have enough of a certain card to make sure it comes up. Because you're not going to be able to get it, draw a strong drawing, because you're not allowed to. So you got to make sure, the odds are in your favor every time.
Yeah, for real. Sadly, even with the mulligans, the odds are not in your way, but that's the life of card games.
Right?
Yes. So, your deck is usually composed of 50 cards and up to 5 X cards that go here on the DGX area. Let me even go to DGX to explain about them. They go in your breeding area face down, like this, and at the start of your turn, you can hatch a egg into a level 2 Digimon, like this one. Or, if the Digimon is a level 3 or below or greater, you can promote them to the field. So let's go ahead here. So, they are here on the breeding area. You can start up the turn. Either turn the egg up here or promote it to the battle area. Interesting about the breeding area is that no effects activate there. Also, they are immune to everything. So removal effects, floodgates don't affect this area, but also no effects or attacks can happen in this area. It's like a gray zone. Some decks benefit these bounties, but that depends on the deck.
Yeah, and then do you mention how many Digi-Egg cards that you could have in a deck?
Oh, I think I don't remember if I did, but there is maximum of 5 DGX. You can do it. If you want to play just 4, it's okay. But the maximum you can use is 5.
Yes. So make sure to pick them very carefully with all the different inheriting stats and everything.
Yeah.
That's very important when you're making a deck.
Yeah, that's the also great point to talk about it. The inheriting effects. All the cards have, after the name here, this little box here that has a picture of Digimon and an inherit effect. Like here for Digimon, for example, when he attacking, on per turn if you have 3 security cards, gain a memory. Inherit effects are work this way. When you involve a Digimon, you don't put over entirely over it. You keep evolving, but keeping this text under it, because every Digimon that has this text under it gains this effect. Basically, the more you evolve, the more effects your Digimons gain. But there are also some Digimon that don't have inherent effects, like this and Kilomon. They don't have effects, but that's not something that prevents you to using them on the deck.
Yeah, so if you just add them on, basically you just won't have any effects added onto versus a card that would have an effect on it. So yeah, you can just keep on using them. It doesn't really matter too much unless, you're really big into like stacking the inherited effects, but
yes. Yeah. It's very much for the decks. Some decks don't matter much the inherited, they care more about the names of the Digimons.
Yeah, exactly. I definitely care more about what Digimon I'm using rather than the effects. Yeah. Maybe that's a bad thing. That's why I don't win.
One great example of this is, let's see here, where is Zagmon? Here. This Zagmon here. Oh right, I forgot to change my cards on my end of the stream. It's still with the field here.
No, you're good.
Just a moment. Here, let me change. Gonna be back with the babies. First thing first, it's here Agumon for example. Here Agumon, one play is when you play a Digimon right on the field without evolving. Like we have these costs here, play costs and evolution costs on the top left on the corner. So this is gonna be important soon, don't worry, I'm gonna explain that. But like I said about the names, here, when you play him, instead of evolving, reveal 3 cards from the top of your deck, add a card with Greymon in his name. On the side, Doro Greymon, Burning Greymon, Dex Doro Greymon, because that's a problem with localization. They are not Greymon in the original Japanese version. Add 1 card with Omnimon among them to your hand. Play the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck. Like you see, this Agumon here don't have an inherit effect, but that don't mean that he's not useful, because his own play effects cover it more than enough. And like I said, this goes here. Let me change the picture. Where is it? Here. to your side too. The play costs and evolution costs are important because of the gauges. The Digimon mechanics is really different from many card games. We have 20 memory points to use on the game, 10 for each player. And when the memories go to 0 to 1 on each side, the turn pass. So in the beginning of the game, we start at 0, and the players who goes first need to start working with 0 memory. So let's say they don't have anything to evolve and need to play Agumon, for example. They gonna use 3 memories, so the 3 memories gonna pass to your opponent, and he starts his turn with 3 memories. Part of the game is like work with the memories. You usually don't want to pass too much memories to your opponent, so they don't have too much resources to use on their turn. Marish played Rookie Rush on the beginning, so he must be really used to this.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you don't want to. I mean, I love it when people give me more memory to work with. I think everybody does.
Yes.
But yeah, that is something that's good to point out. Just mainly because if you have a lot of memory to work with, then you're able to play, some cards, and you're able to digivolve a lot of these cards too, without passing the turn on to somebody else. And then obviously math is involved because you want to make sure that you can give them the lowest amount of memory to work with on the other side too.
Yes, that's also a great important part of the game.
Yeah,
also,
exactly. It's all about strategy and how much you're willing to give up.
Yes, you need to think carefully about it. And since I'm gonna explain about the memories, let's play a little bit of the evolution too. Let's go back to the baby here. Now on my screen, everyone can see the baby.
Yes. So if you like in an instance like this on my end of issue, if you're watching on my end, go click on the link in the chat, and you can go and see that. Otherwise, you can just stay here with me and watch me drink my my juice.
Also, let's go here then. Going for the babies, I'm gonna explain again. There's a really important question thing about the babies too. As you can see, compared to Agumon, they don't have a level here, the play cost, everything, and don't have DP. That's their life points. That's why their babies can't exist outside the breeding area. It's part of the rules of the game. So, if you have a baby, you can't promote him to the battle zone. So you need to take care of the babies you put in your deck. Like for example, here Digimon is a yellow card. Different from Agumon, that's a red card. Let me go back to Agumon here for showing. Where is it here for me? Here. As you can see, Agumon has a skill evolution cost from level 2 for Seal, evolves no pain memory, but needs to be red. So when you are building your deck, if you are like to use this Agumon, the ideal egg will be the red color. So that's also a little thing to pay attention when building your deck.
Yeah, and it's maybe if you're just starting out, wise decision would to make a deck with all one color. That way you're able to, put whatever you want without having to worry about color choices. But later down the line, if you want to get more complex with your strategy, then maybe mixing colors would be something that you might be into.
Exactly. But there is also a new thing that they added recently. That's the dual color cards. Let me show here. Where is it here for me? Here, my boy Gaiomon. Here,
Oh,
as you can see, he's both black and red card. So he can evolve from also red and black. So you can use him on both kind of decks. Double color cards are a thing now and expand a lot of the plays most decks can do now. It's a really great thing to keep in mind too, because with him you can use both red and black option cards. That are these cards here. Let me go here. This is here for you, and for me here. Put the option here. The options are also goes in the deck. Your deck usually goes between Digimons, Tamers, and options. The ratios, depends much of the decks. There's decks that use more options than Digimons or Tamers more than others. It's up to the deck and for your play style too. Options can be used when the color they have are on the field, either on breeding area or a Tamer or Digimon in field. They have a main effect that when you play it, as you can see the cost here too, how much it costs to play this option, and also has a security effect. Security effects are really neat mechanics. Like I explained, like I explained earlier, when you start the game, you put 5 cards from the top of security. When a Digimon battles, he can attack a suspend Digimon, that's a Digimon that's rested, or attack the player. When attacking the player, they reveal the top card of the security, and if it's a Digimon they battle, comparing the DP of the 2 cards, or if it's an option, they can activate this security effect. This card, for example, is activated main effect. So, if you check this card of security, you can delete a total Digimon that has 8000 DP or less. But you don't play the play cost. It's a free card, but you pay a life to use it, basically. I don't know if your deck has many options, but I think you upset this mechanic a lot too, right?
yeah. I don't know. Personally, for me, I kind of like a balance between the option cards and not. But only that's because I like using them for the security effects. When
Yes.
people attack by the security, like I always try to make sure that they're either low cost for me to play or the security effects are really good. So like for me, that's kind of what I like. Maybe a little bit more security guards than Digimon, admittedly. But like option cards, I mean. But yeah, I don't know, because I think a lot of the effects are really helpful. Just because, yeah, just depending on what you're playing and what the cards you have. Especially when you're going against certain people with certain colors, since each color has kind of their own unique playstyle too.
Yes. For example, red is more aggro with a lot of effect that increase the number of securities you can check. Blue usually are a little bit more control, bouncing Digimon back to deck or hand. Green is for more fast evolution mechanics. It has a lot of cards that make you evolve fast. Or, talking about evolving, this is a great thing I almost forgot. In Digimon, when you evolve, every time you draw a card. So you can cycle your deck with that. You'll never go minus when evolving. Let's see back. Red, blue, green, yellow, there is recovery, that they keep recovering the security, and has a mechanic of DP reduction that reduce the attack of your opponent Digimons. That be mechanic, if your attack goes to 0, the Digimon is automatically deleted. is a different kind of control, like this card here, that simply deletes the Digimon. That one you are deleting by rules, not by effect. Black color, I would say, is more... yeah, black there is not much of intensity anymore, since blocker got passage to everyone.
I'm very glad about that. I would always really lose to black, always.
Yes. But black uses it to be a more defensive deck, has a lot of blockers, protection effects, like Mugen Dramon deck, that's basically a wall that keeps increasing in size. And purple is a deck that messes a lot with the drop zone, that here is the recycle bin. And there's white, that's usually Joker cards, or because they don't have an identity. They can go in a stack in some decks, or be a own deck like the Do Reaper, that becomes a own deck on the EX2. Like, you can mix the decks, color of the decks, but you need to be really careful, because that also can backfire you. For example, you can put this in a blue deck, but if you don't have a red card, you can play it, so it's a dead card in your hands. So you need to be really careful when building your deck. Also, since I showed options, let's go for another part of the decks. That's the Tamers. Here. Basic Tamer 1 from the first set. Oh, here. The Tamers also has a play cost, how much you use to play them, but it also has the effect on the security that you check them, you can play them automatically on the field. So, as that options is great when they go to the security too, so you can get free cards. Here, Tai, for example, has a peculiar effect that at the start of your turn, if you have 2 or less memory, you start right with 3 memories. So, like we say that we try to pass with legal memory to your opponents. If they have this, you can relax more and pass with more memories, because every if you pass with 1, he goes to 3 automatically. These memory tamers are staples in most decks. I would say in every deck in today's, because there is the memory boosts, that are some cards that increase your memory too, but they are still great. This one, for example, if your red Digimon has 4 more Digivolution cards, like when they stack, like I said, when keep evolving, you're gonna add cards to the Digivolution sources. If you have 4 more, he gets security attack +1. In other words, he got check 1 more security. So let's say we have Gaiomon, for example, that showed earlier. He has an effect too that adds a security attack +1. So if you attack him, the security of your opponent, he gonna check 1 for the attack, +1 for the security +1 that he has, and +1 from the tie. Because he is a red Digimon, for the dual color, it counts. So in one attack you remove 3 cards from his security. When your opponent's security goes to 0 and you successfully attack it directly, you won the game. So red is specialized in taking out the security fast, so finish the game. Also, there is the, like I said, with Rookie Rush, strategy that Marish played, that you play a lot of small Digimons that can keep attacking your opponents to reduce the security fast, so they don't have the resources to evolve to big things and don't have resources to recover. So you basically keep hitting many times with small bodies. There's also a strategy.
Yeah. Make sure to hit them till they break.
Yes, basically. There is a lot of cool decks that they implemented the game now. Also many keywords, like this one from Gaiomon, that's Blitz and Digivolve. Let's put here on my screen too, Gaiomon back to explain to you. Here. So, this Security +1, Reboot and Blitz. Let's begin with in order. Reboot is a mechanics that at the beginning of... let's explain a thing before reboot. When you attack with a Digimon, you need to be he can't be rested, he needs to be stand up. Then you rest to attack. Digimon that are in rest can be attacked. That's part of the rules of the game. But Reboot gives a Digimon a skill that at the beginning of your opponent's duel, you unsuspend him. Basically, he removes the option to be attacked. It's a great defensive skill. Also, Digivolve, that basically how it says, you make a Digimon that regress a evolution stage, you trash the top card of his evolution sources, and he returns to his previous states. It don't seems that strong, but for many decks, returning one evolution can kill your whole plan. Also Blitz. Blitz is a skill that when you pass your memory to your opponent, usually the turn ends there. But if your Digimon has Blitz, he can still attack in that moment. Basically, you can do a last blow before ending your turn. Gaiomon here is a killing machine. He has almost everything. Also, oh, there's also a neat thing here. On this, you can see his name is Gaiomon, but per lore, he's also a member of the Greymon family, so they added a skill here that he's also traded as having Greymon in his name. So if you use that Agumon that I showed early, you could get him to your hand, even if he don't have Gaiomon on his main name, but by rule he has. I'm not gonna go too much on lore here because we're gonna be going for hours on that.
Yeah, I was just about to say though about the Greymon card. So yeah, if you went to go back to see the Agumon card that we saw earlier, basically there's a lot of different cards like that within the whole game. So if you like have, you know, quote unquote like just different kind of decks that were made in mind with different cards to be put into one deck, you'll just have like a bunch of these like little intricate little strings that you can like put like together. So like with the Agumon card, like if you want to put that in like a Greymon type deck type situation, you can put on all these like sister cards as well.
Yes, your deck building requires to read a lot of your cards and make a better strategy around them. Even cards like commons and rare cards can be as deadly as the secrets or super rare cards. if you are building your deck right. There is also in this game many mechanics that's related to the animes and for the lore. For example, there is the Excellent Bog cards. As you can see here, Gaiomon is a Digimon that has Excellent Bog on his traits. Excellent Bog is part of the lore too, but it's also a mechanics here on the game that has a card for it. The Excellent Bog card. It's on that white card that I talked earlier, but like we say here in the fact, while you have a Digimon in play, you may use this card without meeting the color requirements. So you don't need a other white card, you can play this if you have a Digimon in play. This also has a security effect and a inherit effect, because this card is used in the decks with the Excellent Bog mechanics for fast evolution and protection. One thing that he does to help the deck, that when you attack here on the inheritance, you can devolve to Excellent Bog for its cost. So let's say you have a Greymon and want to evolve to... No, you have a Metal Greymon, but you want to evolve into War Greymon X, for example. But you have not enough memory to do that. You can put this on Metal Greymon, attacks, and evolve mid attacks to War Greymon X. And even if you are passing the memory, the attacks need to be finished to finish the turn. So you can basically dodge a little bit of the rule with that, like the Blitz. So that's one of the strongest cards of this card. Also, as I said, there is many decks from the anime, like there's deck from Cross Wars, from Hunters, Digimon 02, Frontier, and even there is some Digimons that previously was excluded from games that never got canonized, like Venom. Let me put here my cards here. Here, this boy here is from Digimon World 3. Did you play Digimon World 3, Marish?
Oh yeah, oh god. Not really.
It's from PS1. There was some minions of the evil guys that was this Venom. They are exclusively from the game, never were canonized before, but because of the card game they were officialized and published. Got official artworks and even a card.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the card game introduces some Digimon that were never officialized before, like this boy here, or even the Bluey Greymon X, that was literally made for the card game. One day they announced it, the next day he got the card.
Oh.
Yeah, got everyone for a surprise. Venom
Yeah,
here is
I
what
like the art that they chose for it though, like for that they did for it.
Yes.
I think it looks sick.
Yes, for real. Venom deck is really cool, but sadly it's more for fan. Like you need to use like 13 copies of him to deck to work. And Galactimon, that's his final form, that's a secret card instantly on the packs. So they need to say that's a little bit expensive to build. But I would say if they reprint it, it could be a really fun deck to play. Also, there is a lot of references too. Let's put here on my screen too. Where is it? Here. There is this Enkakimon that was released at BT 12. You see anything interesting on this card?
Sorry, what? Wait, sorry. Can you repeat what you just said?
Oh, sorry. Do you see
No, you're
anything interesting?
Oh yeah. On the top it just says Digivolve 0 from level 2 with save in text.
Oh, yes. But I was saying more on the art of the cards. Sorry, no worries.
I was seeing what I thought would be interesting from the card. I was like, oh yeah, I've never seen that before. So I was like, oh yeah, this is what's interesting. No, okay, yes.
Like, if you're looking close, I'm gonna explain this save in the text later too, now that you want it. But if you look close, there's two pictures that he draw out there. These two pictures are the places from Digimon World 1.
Oh, that's so creative. Wait, I didn't notice that.
Yes.
I love that. Wait, go back to the card so I can see the background that says, oh yeah!
There's a
Wait,
lot.
what's the picture in front on the bottom right? I don't know.
Is a Shima Unimon.
Oh,
Very
okay,
cool.
I was... Yeah, because I was like, oh yeah, that's actually really cool that they included that.
Yeah.
I love it when they do things with that. Like, I'm over here thinking you're talking about the actual card, not the artwork. Even though you probably said artwork, I was like, oh yeah, what do you notice about this card? And I went, the save in text.
Yeah, I want to save this picture just for this to show up. The card game gives a lot of reference to old medias and some obscure details. It's really amazing when you look at it. There was a set that was BT11 that was basically a set from full of reference from the Digimon World series. Basically, the whole pack was full of references. It was amazing. Also, as I explained here from Save the Text, this is from the Hunter's deck. From the second part of Digimon Cross Wars. There they use it to fuse Digimons a lot. So they use the save mechanics to save on the text as a mechanism from their decks. Save is a skill that when a Digimon dies, instead of going to the drop zone, he goes to under of your tamers. So they have this save skill written on them. Let me check here card. That has save. Oh, here.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because save is something that got introduced later, so that's not something I'm familiar with.
Yeah, it was. It was a little bit after the EX4, the one you got on their Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Like here, for example, on Greymon from Digimon Cross Wars, on deletion save, you may place this card under of your tamers. So he has saved on this text. That's a part of here. So Enkakimon has, if your egg has saved in this text, like saving any part, as in the inheritance, you can evolve this guy over any color of egg. And the same thing can happen on another Digimon from Hunters, like this guy here. Let me change here the picture too. A Hester Dramon. As you can see, he evolved from level 2 with saving the text too. So every he evolves from purple, you can evolve over Enkakimon because he has saving the texts. Even this Digivolve over a Digimon with saving the text counts as a saver in the texts. So you can use him to evolve to a Hazard Digimon or has there any other Digimon that requires save the texts. Hunters is basically a deck that multicolors that works. Also, anything you want to know more about the game?
Yeah, I actually have a question. So is the most current version BT12? Or are we on BT13 now?
Right now on...
Or is it way higher and I just have no idea?
No worries. On North America, we are on the BT13.
Okay.
That's focused on the Royal Knights and the Digimon Saver series. But on the
Sabers was good. I liked Sabers.
Same, it's my favorite one. I'm building the Shiny Greymon deck.
Oh, that will be fun.
Yes, I really love this guy. Master is my favorite main protagonist.
Oh, good.
What's your favorite protagonist series?
Probably Izumi. Izzy from the original.
Nice.
I'm kind of biased.
To be honest, Easy, there is also one of the best tamers on the game too.
Yeah, he's pretty good. That's why I kind of was. I think he was in the green deck starting from like the very beginning. I'm sure he has different colors now, obviously,
Yeah.
but that's kind of why I was going to play. Well, no, I feel like I had a yellow card. No, it's all fuzzy now. I have all the cards though. They're all in folders. I have them all.
So it's fair.
I have
No
all of my
worries.
cards in folders. But I don't know what happened, but I think yellow really drew me in. So I kind of ended up playing a yellow deck with TK, and so yeah, that kind of was my calling. So I guess whatever deck I build, it's yellow. But yeah, no, I really liked Izzy.
Nice. The Easy talking is from BT4, that's black.
Oh, okay.
When you play it, you look at the top 3 cards of the deck. If they are all black, you gain 1 memory, you rearrange the top cards any order you want.
Oh, that's always nice, because then you know what you're getting in the next 3 turns.
Yeah. Also, since you gain a memory, let's say if your opponent with 0 when he attacks, if he checks on the security, he goes to your side of the field, you can gain a memory to pass your turn. So basically it can end your opponent's turn if you get him on the security.
Yeah, I love the security card so much, because it's just like,
Yes.
okay, I finally get more to work with without having to
Nice.
pay a lot.
Also, I need to show you update later because on BT14, Yellow gets a really great boost of the deck.
Yeah, I was there, BT. I think I stopped playing around BT 8.
Nice.
BT9. I think that was when I called it quits, just for the personal life stuff. But yeah, no, I'm hoping to really. What I'm gonna do is go on, probably not a sponsor, TCG player, and just probably build something there and order some cards, and then stroll up to the next one, next tournament, and hopefully get something moderately high placing.
Nice.
Yeah, I planned to be the one that left for a while and then showed up and really, took gold.
Nice, gonna help you, bro.
Yeah, definitely. I'll ask you some questions. Maybe spar with you a little bit before I make
Let's
a
go.
public appearance. But yeah, no, it'll be fun to build another deck and figure out what decks are meta now and what aren't meta. But yeah,
Nice. Let's
I
go.
think a question I didn't ask for you was what colors do you normally run, or like a fusion of colors? Like what were you normally playing? Because I know you said well, I assume it's red and black, correct? Because
Yes.
of your deck. Yes, that's what I was. Because I remembered the. Oh my god, I already forgot what Digimon it was. But the
Gaiomon.
card in your thing, yeah, Gaiomon. It's red and a black fusion. So that's why I was like, oh, you said you were playing that deck. So I'm like, oh, I assumed that it's red and black because I didn't see the card prior. So then I was like, oh, okay, it all makes sense now.
I gotta say, I started the red, like with a basic Greymon deck, and let's say red is my main color, but black is not the far behind. Because my favorite Digimon is Dark Knightmon, so when I see this deck on BT.
Yeah.
Then I need to build it.
You see sparkles in your eyes.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I think mine's probably yellow, and then like close behind it, it's green.
Awesome.
But oh my goodness, I hated black. Oh my god, playing. Oh, I hated black deck so much.
I believe you.
It'd be like Machine Dramon, like 7 of them. Be like, oh, I can't get out of this.
Yes. Right now, the deck got a timer for the deck that's Analog Man from Digimon World 1 that made Machine Dramon jumps a lot on the tires.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if you saw it, but the timer let you redirect attacks to Machine Dramon. So even if he don't have block or already blocked, you can redirect attacks to him.
Oh, I would do that always.
Yes, I also have the
do
deck. I built it because I love Chaos Dramon.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. There's a card in your slideshow. I'd say yellow card. I can't remember the Digimon though.
Oh,
I think it's a level 7
oh, I think a level 6.
or level 6.
This guy here?
No, the one next to it. Seraph Mon.
Yeah, it's Seraphon for the first trial.
Yes. Yeah. That was in my my deck too, and I remember I think I had like 2 of them in there, but I think I had an alternate art of this one. Yeah, and I think those were my saving graces.
Oh, you have the one from BT2 that has the recovery.
Yes, the recoloring one. Yeah. I kept that in there, and Magna German. Too. So like those were probably my saving graces when playing a little like alternate Rookie Rush.
Nice.
And so yeah, because obviously the Machine Dramons just wouldn't stop coming.
If this make you happy, there was. You remember Shadow Seraphmon from Frontier?
Oh yeah.
They made a card of hit.
Oh wait, that's kind of cool. I'll have to check that out. I definitely need to look at a master list of every card that's been made, just because my knowledge from 9 to 12, 13, I guess now, is just totally empty. I mean, I've seen a couple of like promotional arts here and there, but nothing really too drastic. Nothing I haven't really like gone deep into, and a lot of the white cards I'm also like unfamiliar with. Because I was there when White got released and everything. I just wasn't there when it kind of started growing as a meta and everything like that. So it'll be really interesting to really look at everything and adjust. I'm sure people I would be playing against would be really thrown off guard with older cards. So we'll have to see what happens.
Yes, here me and my friends have some patch decks that we know that aren't top decks, but we like to play them, so we have them builded.
Yeah, they're always fun to play. I mean, obviously, I usually have 2 decks right now. They're both yellows, but one's like a more casual, and the other one's kind of a more little sweaty deck. But
Nice.
yeah, always have to have a backup because like if something's not working, I'm gonna swap out.
Nice. I have. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have 8 decks.
Oh, nice. Yeah, because I know for me, I'm like I always have to be really crucial with like building it. But like I think I have like 3 folders, like 3 binders. I mean,
Oh my
just
God.
the cards. Because I'm like, oh, I don't want to build too many decks because I don't want them to go unused. So I just go like, okay, here's this card and here's this card.
My friend has a green collection that has almost all green cards, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm trying to work on different colored binders for the different colored cards. 'Cause I think that'd be really cool.
God.
But yeah, currently I just have like the 3, and I'm going with it.
Nice. I bet you guys some really great gems lost in there.
Yeah, I'm sure I do. There's different colors that I'm not playing. And then yeah, I'm not sure. Do you have anything you want to ask me, or anything else you want to talk about? Because I got a short tangent.
No worries. Is there something I want to ask you? If there is anything more you want to ask me, or to add here?
Not particularly so. I will say that the value, the tangent I was gonna go on shortly, was like the value of these cards sometimes can get very expensive.
Yes.
Because I remember, I don't remember what card, what BT it was, but I pulled a Omnimon card that was worth 800 USD dollars or
You
700.
got
It
the
was
ghost rare.
yeah, I pulled it and I sold it on eBay.
Holy moly, bro! You got lucky.
I pulled it in a Christmas stocking. And or maybe it was a birthday card. I don't remember. Either way, it was a gift. I did not buy this pack, and I pulled it, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And yeah, I sold it on eBay, and I remember getting this really big box and packing this thing in a smaller box and in a bigger box surrounding it to make sure this card would not get damaged because it was like $5,000, you know. So I was like, this one card is more than I will never make in one paycheck. No, so it was really crazy. But yeah, no, that was just really insane. Have you had any experiences like that with like good cards that you pulled? Because I think that's like the one and done. I think when all my luck was with that one, nothing else will come close to it.
I think the best thing I ever had was a random pack that I bought that I got our Digimon Alternative that here in Brazil it's worth 150 reais. That's around, let's see, $20.
Oh, yeah, okay. Also, for people who have no idea what cards are worth, most of them are worth like 10 USD cents. So we should be very mindful of that. So if anything's more like $5, $10, you know,
Yes.
anything upwards of that is crazy. So I am so happy if I pull like anything that's worth more than like a few dollars. So, yeah, I put that in a laminated like cover. I pack it away. So you can imagine me screaming when I pulled something that was worth hundreds of dollars, and I was like, "Oh my god, wait!"
Oh my god.
So, yeah, but yeah, no, that's crazy. Yeah, I love pulling like expensive cards, not to resell them usually, but just to have them. I think they're cool to show off.
Same.
Yeah,
also, from the monetary part, they released reprint packs recently.
Oh,
They're gonna reprint some old cards and promos cheaper. So
that's cool. Yeah, because I have some oh my goodness, 'cause I have a lot of the promotion cards from earlier sets, just because that's what I was collecting. So, but yeah, I need to really go hunting for the newer promotional cards, just because yeah, like I said, I haven't really gone out to get some.
nice. They also released a revision pack that some card that had the text wrong, they reprinted that with the text rights.
Oh, good. Yeah. Okay. At least they realized that it was reprinted
Yes.
wrong.
This helped because you know the first Machine Draymond that was secret hair from the X1. Like they reprinted there because he has a error in the text, and it went from over $100 to like $10. So
That's
it's a
crazy.
lot affordable now to
Yeah.
build the deck.
Oh my god. Yeah. Sometimes these reprinted cards go for crazy. Sometimes they don't. It's kind of luck of the draw, you know.
Yeah. If you
And especially just like I don't know. I have a lot of Japanese ones too, just from earlier sets.
nice.
So I need to get some other ones for those too. But yeah. So with your cards, are they in English or are they what language are they in?
No, they are full English. Sadly, here in
Okay.
Brazil, they don't have a localization. So
Yeah, I was wondering about that just for international fans, just because you're from Brazil, right?
yes.
Yes, so I was wondering because I know I've only spoken to people who play in Japan and in the States, so it's been, I was like, I wonder for international fans, like what language do people normally play in?
Yeah. So far, we played English here. We don't have a national distribution, so we need to import most of the cards. That's what makes the little expensive for us, but we're doing our best.
Yeah.
Also, like I said, but so far the community is great here. We have like 2 tournaments per month here in my city and the next city. So we can play a lot. To be honest, there was a tournament on this Saturday I'm gonna be going.
Well, good luck. You said you're going?
I'm thinking I'm still not sure what deck I'm gonna use.
Yeah. No, bring two. Your top two choices. And then when you get there, scope out the competition.
Yes.
I'm sure people will be practicing, so you can go look over the shoulders
Yes.
and see what's happening. That's what I always did. I was like, "What are you using?" Okay, I pull out the other one.
Like I could go with the Gaiomon deck again, but I wanted to like go with a different deck to vary it a little bit. So maybe going with Machine Draymond to test. Like it's not completed yet, but he can still go right on to fight yet. Gonna keep you informed after the tournament Saturday.
Yeah. No, let me know.
Nice, let's go. So, what do you guys think? Want to here then?
Yeah, I think that's everything that I had to say, and any questions that I had for you.
Yeah, same here. We explained a lot of the mechanics already, but if there is anyone that still has anything to ask me, you can post here on the comments on the video, and I'm gonna answer them after seeing them. Okay then, gonna be ending my stream here. Thank you everyone for watching. It's great to have you here, my bro.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you. It was great. Hope we can do more streams and play together more.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll just have to see in the future what happens.
Yes. Thank you for everyone for watching. See you guys next time. Bye bye.
Bye.